is it more restrictive? Like, are we? I guess I'm trying to reconcile that internally, just seeing how we're releasing some of these previous recommendations, yet kind of holding on to that one.
When you're working at the edge of a field, the problem is that it can be closed off very quickly. So, for example, in UK practice, we've had that backlash for children. So, technically now our service protocols stop us treating children under the age of 16, if you actually read what the NHS has done in response to that. And therefore, when you're doing operations that we have to accept that at some point somebody will regret the surgery they've done. So to allow people to move the field forward, you need to have a support network around you as a clinician, so that if that decision is made and that decision is regretted, how did you make that decision process? So as an individual practitioner, if you make that in isolation, you could be vulnerable to being criticised for doing something that is outside of the norm. Whereas if you have a network around you where a clinical team in concert with the individual has made a decision, you then have a framework to say, well, the ethics of this were explored. Because you have a situation where you can explore the ethics of that. Because we are doing procedures here where we don't have outcome data. So for a vaginoplasty, for a phalloplasty, there is long-term outcome data of what the pros, the cons, the psychological impact, the sexual functioning impact is. For these newer procedures, we don't have that outcome. So unless you want to go to individual ethics boards in each hospital to get ethics permission to do those surgeries because they're on the edge of the field of medicine, you need to have a mechanism around you to support you, otherwise you could be vulnerable. That's our feeling.
Erica, Wptah family.